Good evening. Welcome to the Highlander Activity Center. Valley City taking on Fargo North in the junior varsity game here tonight. C squad. That game went in favor of the Spartans by final 67-45 after the Spartans jumped out to a 16-0 lead. Right now we're tied at 2, just a minute and a half into period number first half. There's Dieterle inside. Shot doesn't fall. Spartans grab the rebound back to the way. Here comes Fargo North. Down low, DeBoer gets a little baseline. One-hander is good. Eric DeBoer with the bucket. And North takes a 4-2 lead. Boys basketball here tonight from the Hack C squad. Game just completed, 67-45. Again, victory there for the Spartans. And now here the junior varsity. We've got the varsity scheduled for 7:15. Heck gives it off to Dieterle. Right of the lane, off the elbow. Dieterle, far side, three-pointer, air ball, bent by Bernson. The rebound taken down by the Spartans. Back into the front court, Aiden Prince. Spins it, far corner, DeBoer. Three-pointer, rolls off, and Jamel Willie grabs the rebound for Valley City, and they come back to the way. Tied up 4-2. Willie in the lane, little left-hand teardrop off the glass for two. Jamel Willie, he's got the first four, and the Highliners have evened things up at 4-4. 2.5 minutes gone here in that first half. Top of the key, Basenga. Victor lost the ball. Back up top, grabbed there by Joe Rose. Back to Basenga, DeBoer down low for Rose. Guarded there by Dieterle. Now coming through, trying to get in defensively. Bernson knocked the ball away. We've got a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to the Highliners. So Valley City basketball, 4-4 tie, 15-19 to go here in this opening half of this junior varsity game. And Bryson Heck will bring the ball up the floor for Valley City. Comes across the timeline, left-hand dribble, gives it off to Willie. Willie off to Bernson up top, dribbling in, just off the elbow. Now goes up top of the key, Samuelson. Jack trying to drive through, and a reach-in foul call. So a foul called there for the on Fargo North. That's going to go against DeBoer. That's his first. On the far side, dribbling in, driving, three-pointer, near side on the wing, off the front of the rim, didn't go there for Samuelson. And a rebound is controlled by Fargo North back into the front court. Basenga far side, he'll take the three and knock it down. Victor Basenga with the three-pointer. And it's a 7-4 lead for the North Spartans. Baseline, Samuelson for three, hits the side of the backboard, rebound back up and inside, and Bernston comes up with a bucket inside for Valley City. And it's a 7-6 advantage for North. There's a shot, it doesn't fall there by the Spartans, shot taken by Prince, rebound Dieterle. Now back into the front court for the Highliners. Samuelson far side. Inside, Dieterle backs his way in. Uses a little hook. Can't get it to go. DeBoer grabs the rebound for the Spartans. Back into the front court. All the way down, Eric DeBoer. Runner off the glass. No. Dieterle clears off his third. Gets it off to Heck. Bryson Heck now for the Highlanders. Trailing by one. 13-15 to go here in the first half. And there's a foul going to be called on North High. That's going to be called on Aiden Prince, his first. Junior, 6'3", will pick up his first, team foul number 2 on the Spartans. Inbound, Willie will trigger it in here on the baseline for the Highliners. Bernson, turnaround shot up, rolls off, can't get it to go. And the rebound is controlled by Riley Opheim. Opheim with the rebound back here for the Spartans. Top of the key. Kwaku works it on the far wing. Opheim. Bounce pass down low, went right through the hands and off the hands of Joe Rose. Loose ball picked up by Valley City. Here's Heck into the front court. Up top of the key, gets it off to Bernston, backing his way in. He'll clear it off to Dieterle. They tried to go down low. Ball was knocked away and stolen by Rose. Rose works into the front court for the Spartans. A little roll and good. Joe Rose with a bucket. And the Spartans take a 9-6 lead, equaling their biggest of the game. Heck will bring it into the front court for the Highliners. Saw a little bit of a seam. Now off to Willie. Willie left to the lane. Back to Heck on that left wing. Long three-pointer from there. Bounces off the rim. And Bentley Thornton hustles after it. Saves it, but right into the hands of the Spartans. Back into the front court. Basenga all the way down. Shot rolls and goes by Victor Basenga. He's got 5. And the Spartans lead by that same margin, 11-6. 12 and a half minutes to go here in the first half of this junior varsity game between Valley City and Fargo North. Thornton up top, Heck, far side, Willie. Dribble drive, left elbow. Into that left corner, Bernston. Gives it back onto the wing to Willie. He'll back up with a couple of dribbles with the right hand. Goes to the left hand, back to Heck. Heck into the corner, Thornton. Stop, pop, three-pointer from there, air ball. And as the shot clock wound down, backside rebound, Elijah Kwaku. Here into the near court, DeBoer. Steps back, three-pointer, good. Three-pointer there by Eric DeBoer. He's got 5. 14-6 Spartans, and a timeout taken by Valley City. 11:57 left to go here in the first half. Highliners, they're trailing the Spartans 14-6. This is Highliner basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Out 14-6 advantage to Fargo North. And 11:57 left to go here in this first half. A 7-point run here by the Spartans to open up this 8-point lead. Their biggest of the game, Dieterle, down low. Works his way inside. Shot blocked there. Just checking in was Keach Bjork. He blocked that one down low. The long arms at 6'7", junior. Again, Dieterle goes around him a little bit stronger, and he got the shot up but couldn't get it to go. Loose ball, went a little bit behind DeBoer. And there was Bjork with the save behind him. Now back to DeBoer. He's into the front court. Right of the lane, spins into the lane, triple team. Hands it off, little finger roll, no, but Dieterle's going to pick up a foul for Valley City for Jack, his first. First team foul. So to the free throw line, Keach Bjork. Again, 6'7", junior. Free throw up, good. His first point of the game. Makes it a 15-6 advantage for the Spartans. And they're getting ready for the next free throw. And Bjork sends it on its way, good. And he gets them both. He's got his first 2. The lead's at 10, biggest of the game for the Spartans. Working on a 9-0 run right now, up 16-6, 11:15 to go first half. Thornton down low to Dieterle. Dieterle goes one way, comes back the other, and DeBoer again with those long arms blocks him. Dieterle got the ball back, tried to kick it out onto the wing, and they'll say it was tipped. It'll stay with Valley City. Highliners will maintain possession. Trailing 16-6. Here with the approach, the 11-minute mark left to go first half. Bernston back to Thornton behind him. Bentley hands it off to Willie. Willie driving through in the lane. A little Euro step off the glass for 2. 6 for Jamel Willie. 6 of his team's 8. 16-8 Valley City, down by 8. Spartans with the basketball, working here to the near side. Basenga to the free throw line. hands it off. That is actually Bazinga out of the line. He'll give it off to DeBoer. And Bjork takes a little mid-range jumper. Can't get that to go. Rebound underneath Heck had it, and he's going to be fouled from behind. As Bazinga will pick up the personal foul. That'll be his first, third team foul on Fargo North. Brandon Bradford, head coach of the Highliner JV, assisted by Mark Matson, the C Squad coach. Here's a runner inside for Thornton. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Dieterle. Another block by Bjork. That's his third. Onto the wing. Three-pointer. Heck, count it. Well, they kept it alive, and Bryson Heck knocks down the three ball for Valley City. 16-11. Highliners down 5. Quick pass down low, and Bjork's reverse layup doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. No, and foul call. So Keach will go back to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Willie, his first, second team. So Keach Bjork will be at the line, shooting 2. Good on the first. Another one to go. Out for Jack Samuelson, checks back in the lineup for Valley City. And back in for North, Joe Rose. Bjork long and lanky. Free throw, no. Rose can't control. Taken down by Bernston. Here come the Highliners with Bryson Heck down by half dozen. 9:55 to go first half. Now Bernston gives it off to Thornton. Bentley up top. Back here to Bernston near side. Down low for Dieterle. Posting up right of the lane. Try to pass. That one off the leg of one of the Spartans. It'll stay with Valley City. Highliners will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Bryson Heck will do the honors. Inbounds comes to Dieterle, gets it off Thornton. Near side Heck. Three-pointer, right wing. Off the rim, high rebound. Bjork grabs it down. And here comes Kwiku. Down court pass. Nice save. The pass is a little off the mark, intended for Oppheim. And a nice job by Riley to save it, but into the hands of the Highliners. Back into the front court, Dieterle. Down low, double team. To Heck on the wing. Gets inside from the left elbow. Short jumper, no. A long rebound here near side. Grabbed down by Prince. Down court pass. Look out. Knocked away by Heck. Right off the hands of his head coach. So Valley City inbounding. Fargo North inbounding right in front of the Valley City bench on the far sideline. Kwiku brings it in. Bjork on the wing. Brings it back out to Kwiku. Elijah hands it near side. Bjork into the lane. Left hand off the glass too hard and going to the free throw line is going to be Riley Oppheim. Going to get a couple of tosses here. Foul on Samuelson. Jack picking up his first. So Oppheim at the line, shooting 2. Good on the first. Second free throw coming. And Willie checks in the lineup for the Highliners. Free throw on the way. Rattles that one home. So Riley Oppheim with his first 2. 19-11, Fargo North. 9 minutes halfway through this first half. Here's Heck up top. Over dribbled, got by the ball, but got it back. Near side, Thornton. Bentley tried to go down low and grazed off the knee of one of the Spartans. It'll stay with Valley City. Willie will trigger the inbounds on the baseline here for the Highliners. Trailing by 8. Brings it underneath. Grab. Shot there by Thornton, who's partially blocked. Rebound grab by Kwiku. Goes down low for Rose on the fast break. And Joe Rose has 4. 21-11, equaling their biggest lead of the game. Here's Willie on the wing. Driving in for the free throw line. Now back up top of the key. All the way back. Feet on the logo. Gives it off to Heck. He'll circle around left hand, left side. Steps back. Long three-pointer from the left wing. Off the rim again. Kwiku grabs another rebound. Spartans on the break. Here's Rose into the front court. Bounce pass Bjork, right of the lane. Double team there. Kicks it back up top to Kwiku. He'll back up and set the offense for the Spartans. Prince near side. Gets a little bit of a pick. Doesn't need it. Crossover dribble. 18-footer. Hits off the back iron. And Bjork grabs the rebound. Kicks it off to Oppheim. Back off to Keach Bjork. He'll go back to the far side. Ooh, and Oppheim almost stepped out of bounds. driving through off the baseline. Shot no. Rose had the rebound. Loose ball. Rolls up top. Heck has it between his legs. Out comes Free. It's picked up by the Spartans. Here's a three-pointer by Kwaku. Rolls off. Doesn't go. Rose grabs the rebound up. No. And a foul called. Well, Dieterle and Samuelson were both there. And looks like it's going to be on Jack. So Jack will pick up his second. Third team foul. A 14 foul, his second. Joe Rose at the line, shooting 2 for North. Hits the first. He's got 5. Dylan Hunt now checks in the lineup for Valley City. Second free throw. By Hopheim. And that rolls off. Dieterle controls the rebound for Valley City. He'll get off to Willie. He'll bring it up the floor. Highliners down by 11. Largest lead for Fargo North. 7.5 minutes to go. First half. Ball knocked away there inside by Bjor. Into the hands of Bazenga. Down court. Kwaku picks up the dribble on the wing. Goes down low to Rose. Rose back on the far side. That pass a little bit too wide. Ooh. I say it was off of Bryson Heck, and I don't think he's in disagreement, so that didn't go off me, but official on that far side said it did. Now the inbounds right in front of Coach Bradford for Fargo North. Bazenga up top, DeBoer. Here to the near side, Bjor. He'll take a three-pointer and knocks it down. A three-pointer by Keach Bjor. He's got 6. 25-11. This is the biggest lead of the game for Fargo North. Willie up top for the Highliners. Driving through, left of the lane. Shot up with the left hand, no. Rebound, Rose controls. Joe Rose back to the way for the Spartans. Inside the arc, left side. Back up top of the key, Bjor for 3, and that rims out. And Willie will get the rebound here for Valley City. And Heck will bring it up the floor. Here come the Highliners, trailing by 14. And we've got a timeout taken by the Highliners. It is a 30-second timeout. 6:41 left to go here in the first half. North up 25-11. We're back with more Highliner JV basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Six minutes, 41 seconds remaining here in half number 1 in this junior varsity game. Valley City and Fargo North. Spartans leading at 25-11. Heck will trigger the inbounds here in the near sideline. Brings it in. And Thornton will come across the timeline. Right-hand hip high dribble. And nearly stolen in. Bazinga nearly came up with a pocket pick. Dieterle near side to Heck. Skip pass, Willie. Jab step, back on the wing. Back up top, Thornton near side. Heck, three-pointer right wing. Good. Bryson Heck knocking down his second 3-ball. He's got 6. Highliners trailing by 11, 25-14, 6:18 remaining. On the far wing, Bazinga for the Spartans. Left-hand dribble, driving through the lane. Teardrop with the right hand, can't go. Rose grabs the rebound. He goes back up, no. And Bayor had it, and then he hit the deck hard, and I think he might have twisted an ankle. And he gets up, but he is hobbling. He definitely either came down wrong on someone or... But he definitely twisted that ankle, so he is hobbling to the sideline. And he will come out. Riley Opheim will check back in for the Spartans. Fehu will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Brings it in, Rose grabs it. Posting up, left of the lane, shot up, back iron, no. Too hard, Willie clears the board for the Highliners. Jamel Willie back into the front court. All the way down, crowd blocked from behind by Bazinga. But he saves it inbounds, but right to Heck. Heck will take the mid-range teardrop. That bounces around, can't get it to go. And another board by Bazinga, down court. Pass to Rose. One dribble, gets the defense by him. Layup good. 7 now for Joe Rose. 27-14, 13-point advantage for Fargo North. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Willie here on the near side. Trying to get off and did to Thornton. Thornton wants to drive in, has his pocket pick, foul call. Elijah Quick will pick up his first. And they gave it to the Highlanders, but actually that is the fourth team foul on the Spartans. Inbounds will be on the baseline for Valley City. Here comes Thornton. He'll hold the inbounds, brings it in. Willie in the corner. Jamel past the arc. Now starts to dribble. Lobs it down low. Dieterle. Double team there. Kicks it back out to Willie. He's left alone for three from the wing. Comes up a little bit short. Grabs his own rebound. Goes back up for two. Jamel Willie's got 8. 27-16. Highlanders down by 11. 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Basenga drinkable drive. Kicks it back up behind him. Oppheim. Long three. Top of the key. Too long. And rebound, Thornton clears, hands it off to Heck. Here comes Valley City back the other way. Bryson Heck into the front court. Heck up top. Over here near side. Thornton left alone. Bentley for three. Back iron too hard. Long rebound. Hunt grabs it in the corner. Kicks it back up to Willie. Ball stolen by Quaker, who will start up the floor. Gives it over to Basenga. Basenga layup up and good. Victor Basenga with the layup. He's got 7. 29-16. Back to a baker's dozen here for Fargo North. Heck up top, right hand dribble, hands it off. Thornton turns around, pass right through the legs, but Willie's able to control it. Ooh, that should have been a double dribble, no call. Dribble drive. Here he goes in, all the way through, right hand layup, good. Jamel Willie's got 10. Down court pass, Oppheim for the Spartans, 29-18, and that's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow. They say Highlanders, but actually it will be Highlanders. It wedged up by the backboard and the rim. So in the possession, we'll give it back over to Valley City. And the Highlanders trailing by 11 will bring it up the floor. Looking at man-to-man defense for the Spartans. Heck comes across. He'll take the three. Long rebound to the far side. Oppheim grabs it. Off to DeBoer. He'll bring it across. Spartans up by 11. 3:45 to go. There's a big Euro step through the lane. Up and the layup good by Eric DeBoer. He's got 7. The lead back to a baker's dozen again, 31-18. Biggest lead has been 14, 25-11 for Fargo North. Near side is Heck. Now up to Willie up top. And the shot clock went off. And Bryson Heck says, how can the shot clock go off? We weren't down court that long. Yeah, I don't think the shot clock reset. There should be at least 5 seconds left to go because the bucket came with about 3:45 remaining in the half, and there's 3:20 right now. So there should be about 5 seconds on the shot clock, and the Highlanders should be able to repossess the ball with 5 seconds. They're going to go 15. So the shot clock did not reset, thus the horn. Now they give them 15 seconds. Here we go. Willie. Right-hand dribble up top. Cross over to the left hand. Driving through against Rose. Little scoop shot. No. Foul called. And Jamel Willie will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Rose will pick up the personal foul. That'll be his first. 15. So Willie now will shoot 2 as Jack Samuelson will check in for Valley City. He will come in for whom? It looks like also now we're going to get a timeout. Official holding his hand up. Not sure what's going on right now. Is there blood or something with Willie's jersey? Now they're checking Joe Rose as if he was being frisked by the police as he raises his arms up and did a little spin. So now Willie's going to have to come out and get this taken care of. And coming in and shooting the free throws will be Bryson Heck. Now they're checking all the Highlanders. or anybody that was around the ball, around the play. So Heck is at the free throw line, and he will shoot 2. Free throws up. No. Another one here by Bryson Heck. He's got 6 points. And the free throw's on the way, and that one's all hard off the back iron. Can't get that to go. And then the ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Fargo North. Now in comes Jack Dieterle. Tuck it in, Jack. There we go. We mentioned last time, that's a new rule here. High school basketball. I like it, making sure the jerseys are tucked in. Heck will trigger the inbounds here for Valley City. Fakes one way, better hurry. Fakes another, lobs it in. Coming through on the cut is Samuelson for the layup. Well, he faked a couple of ways. Jack Samuelson comes in and gets the lay-in. 31-20. Highlanders back down by 11. Inside 3 minutes to go, first half. Here's DeBoer backing his way in. He'll go up with the right hand, rolls it off. No, Rose grabs the rebound. Double team, partially tipped by Dieterle, but up and in by Joe Rose. He's got 9. 33-20, back into the front court. Heck, quick pass here to Samuelson. That could have been a travel, but lost the ball anyway. They say he bobbled it, no travel called. Basenga into the front court on a 3-on-1. Oppheim lets the defense go in the air, lays it off the glass for 2. Riley Oppheim with 4. And now that's the biggest lead here in the first half for North. 35-20, up by 15 with 2:24 remaining. Heck here on the right wing. Crossover dribble left hand to the free throw line. Gives it off to Bernston. Hayden then falls down, rolls on his back. That's a travel. The ball goes back over to the Fargo North Spartans with 2:14 to go here in the first half. Varsity game again to follow this evening. Game time around 7:15. The girls are on the road at Fargo North. They'll try to keep track of that one for you this evening. Here's Rose, pocket pick by Heck. Got Samuelson behind him. Bryson Heck going coast to coast, stripped from behind by DeBoer, and a foul called on either Oppheim or DeBoer. They were both there defensively. And it's going to be called against Riley Oppheim. That'll be his first, 6th team foul. And I say he was going up for the shot. So Bryson Heck at the free throw line will shoot 2. Just missed 2 here a moment ago. And hits that one. And now Jamel Willie back in the lineup. 35-21. Second free throw for Heck. He's got 7 points. It's on the way. Count it. He's got 8. I'll bring Elijah Kwaku back into the lineup here for the Spartans with 2:05 to go. 35-22. Valley City trailing. Fargo North with the basketball in the front court. Basenga far side. Kwaku on the wing. Circles around, stumbles, down he goes, and a foul going to be called there on Hayden Bernson's going to pick up the personal. That'll be his first. 5th team. They put 13 on the scoreboard, and it's actually 14. Inbounds to Rose. Rose, he'll hand it off. Now Bernson comes up with a steal. He just picks the pocket of DeBoer, goes in, turns around, passing it to nobody except for Aiden Prince from Fargo North with the steal. Now in the front court, Spartans. Long 3. DeBoer far side. Good. Eric DeBoer knocking down his second 3. He's double figures with 10. And that now is the biggest lead for Fargo North. 38-22. Top of the key, Bernston. Dribbling all the way through. Little hook from the baseline. Can't get that to go. Ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City with 1:21 remaining here in the opening half. 38-22. Fargo North with the lead. Highlanders will trigger the inbounds. Into Dieterle in the far corner. Dieterle gives it off to Willie. Willie, right of the lane, or left of the lane, goes up off the glass for 2. Jamel Willie now with 12. 38-24. North with the lead as we approach a minute remaining first half. Kwaku first near side, Basenga. He'll take the three-pointer just the left of the top of the key and drill it. Victor Basenga with his second 3. He's got 10. 41-24. Heck up top, right-hand dribble, right of the lane, right corner. Berntson three-pointer, rattles in and out. Rebound, Rose controls for Fargo North. Joe Rose across the logo, right-hand dribble, right of the lane, all the way down. Met there by Dieterle down low, kicks it onto the wing. Kwaku for three, short. Rebound right into the hands of Dieterle. About a 2-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Willie into the front court, crossover dribble, and he carried. He's been close on several occasions. That time they got him. So the turnover gives the ball back over to Fargo North. 25.2 seconds to go. Shot clock off. 41-24. Spartans with the lead in the basketball. Kwaku comes across the timeline far away. Up top DeBoer, left alone. Long three-pointer, good. Third for Eric DeBoer. He has got 13. 44-24. Bernston inside for Dieterle. 5 seconds to go. Back to Bernston. Over to Heck. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Willie, crossover. Did he get it off in time? He did. Comes up short. And that is the way the first half ends. Your score at halftime, it's Fargo North 44 and Valley City 24. We'll be back with our halftime here from the Hack Junior Varsity Basketball. The Highliners and the Spartans on the Highline Activity Network. Paul Donald back with you here on the Highland Activity Network. We're at the half of the junior varsity game, 44-24. Advantage to the Fargo North Spartans over Valley City. Here atop the Highland Activities Center, along with cameraman Miles Taylor and our technical director Jaden Johnson tonight. Technical advisor Derek Baer. So if you missed any of the cafe concerts here this past weekend, don't forget you can go to our Highlander Activity Network and the Highlander Activities YouTube channel and watch it again if you missed any of the performances. As we had video streamed last night's performance, and it's there now. So again, just go to YouTube if you haven't yet already, and you can search Valley City Highlander Activities or the Highlander Activity Network, and you can watch the cafe concert, Monday's performance, if you missed any of the three performances that just occurred here in this building here at the Hack on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 44-24 your score here at the half right now. Fargo North leading the way for Valley City in scoring. Jamel Willie with 12 points. Bryson Heck has 8. And then also Jack Samuelson along with Jack Dearly, each with a couple of points in that first half. And for the for Fargo North, they were led in the first half by Eric DeBoer. He had 13. Victor Basenga with 10. Keach Bior had 6. 9 from Joe Rose. 4 from Riley Oppheim. 2 from Elijah Kwaku for their total of 44 in the first half. That 20-point lead is the biggest lead that the Spartans had in that first half. 44-24 is your score, as we're just moments away from getting the second part of our second half here from the JV game going. Again, earlier tonight, C Squad. That was won by Fargo North, 65-47. And then following this game, at approximately 7:15, we'll have the varsity boys and Fargo North. And that game here again at 7:15. Girls are on the road at Fargo North, and we'll keep tabs on that game throughout the varsity boys and see how things are going there for Valley City on the road at Fargo North. We'll be back with the start of the second half. This is a Highlander basketball. As we get ready for the start of the second half, Valley City trailing 44-24. It will be North's ball to start things here in the second half. Up top of the key, dribble drive, Prince. A little Euro step, doesn't go. Samuelson rebound. Mike and Madsen will start the second half now for the Highliners. Pass front court, far side. Bernson going up strong, off the glass, no. And a rebound knocked here to the near corner, and Basinga can't get to it, goes out of bounds. Woody Hogue also into the lineup here for the Spartans. Check that, it's Aiden Nojang. Aiden Nojang now in, as he'll start the second half. Don't have an accurate roster who's on the floor here for Fargo North, but going by what we have, here is the layup by Samuelson, misfires, and Basinga into the front court. Dribble drive, left to the lane, tried to split the defense, no. Rebound grab by Valley City, far side, Willie. Willie up top, goes over to Mikan. Mikan Madsen for three, rattles out. Rebound high, tipped off Rose, and Rose controls. Here goes Joe Rose into the front court for the Spartans. Driving through, tried to split, and reaching in and fouling him. It'll be Bentley Thornton his first. First team foul on the Highliners. That'll be North inbound on the baseline. Opheim will trigger it in for the Spartans. Brings up top. Rose grabs it. Watch there by Samuelson. Rose to Basinga. Basinga, top of the key. Pick and roll. Under to Rose. Had three Highlanders around him. Couldn't get the layup to fall. But a foul going to be called. We'll send him to the free throw line. That'll be the second team foul on Valley City. This one going against Aiden Bernston. That is his second. So at the line, Rose will shoot two. Rattles the first one in and out. Rose now 1 for 3 at the line. 9 points in that first half. In comes Dylan Hunt. Samuelson will come out. Another free throw by Rose. On the way, rolls it in. Hit the front of the rim, hit the back iron, and down it went. 45-24, adding to their biggest lead. The Spartans up by 21. Hunt down low, working against Rose. Far side on the wing. Three-pointer, good there by Bernston. Aiden Bernston knocks down his first field goal, a three-pointer. 45-27. Here's Rose, crossover, free throw line, back to the right hand, driving the lane, layup no, and Dylan Hunt going to be called for the reach-in. That'll be his first, third team foul already on the Highlanders here in the second half. Rose 2 for 4 at the line, 10 points. Joins DeBoer and Basinga in double figures. Good on the first free throw. He's got 11. So another free throw. Right-hander Benson sends number 2. Swish. 12 now for Rose. 47-27. Willie far side to Madsen. Down low Hunt. Back to Madsen. Three-pointer from the wing. Good. Mike and Madsen knocks down the three ball. 47-30. Valley City down by 17. Hesitating. Basinga drives. No. Rose rebound up. And yes. 5.5 for Rose. 14 for the game. 49-30. Madsen into the front court. Near side. Thornton. Thornton circles around. Back to Madsen. Far corner. Long three-pointer. Rims out. And Prince grabs the rebound underneath for Fargo North into the front court. Cross-court pass off Basinga. Saves it into the corner. Opheim, and he traveled. So the ball will go back over to the Highliners, trailing 49-30. 15:41 to go. We're in the second half. The junior varsity game. Varsity game will be happening here at approximately 7:15. Up top, Bernston starting it right of the lane, off to Mikan. Madsen another three, no. Front rim, Willie rebounds, up and no. Rose clears off the board. Here's Joe Rose into the front court, all the way down, and dribbles it off his hip, but didn't double dribble or anything, controlled it, goes in for the layup. 51-20, Rose with 16, 7 already here in the second half. He has all 7 of his team's points. And then Willie lost the handles. He drove the lane. Rose has it, rolls onto his stomach. They're going to call it jump ball. Possession to Valley City. So the Highliners will get the inbound. Underneath. Are they going to... North did start the second half with the ball. And so it will be a timeout first. 30-second timeout taken by Fargo North. 15:07 left to go in the second half. 51-30 advantage Spartans. Back with more Highliner basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Fifteen minutes, 7 seconds left to go here in half number 2. Valley City trailing the Fargo North Spartans. Well, now they give it to Fargo North. So I must have missed something. But here come the Spartans in the front court. 51-30, they have the advantage. Prince inside Rose. Turn around, shot, no. Rebound, Willie. Back the other way, Willie comes for the Highliners all the way down. Left hand rolls it off, no, but a foul called. And that might be on Joe Rose, which would be his second. So that is 2 on Rose. First team foul on North High. And Willie back to the line will shoot 2. He's 0 for 2 at the line so far in the game. 12 points. Free throw up. Good. Another free throw to go here for Jamel. 51-31. And the right-hander, Benson sends number 2. Nothing but 14 for Willie. 51-32. Into the front court. Basenga here for the Fargo North Spartans. Handed off, ball stolen. Here comes Bentley Thornton. Layup blocked from behind. Hustling down the floor and blocking it, Aiden Wang. So he came out of nowhere and swatted that one away. So it'll stay with Valley City on the baseline. Right in, another block from behind. This one on Opheim, and they're going to say he got a foul. He got a piece of the hand of Bentley Thornton. So for Opheim, that is his second personal foul. Team foul number 2 on North High. So Bentley Thornton on the line looking for his first points of the game. Free throws up and still looking. Another one here for the right-hander. Takes his breath, sends it on its way. Good. Bentley gets 1 out of 2, his first point. 51-33. Basenga near side, Opheim. Left-hand dribble on the right wing to the free throw line. Nice pass to Rose underneath. And the easy lay-in for Rose. He is at 18 here in this game, 9 in each half. 53-33. Willie, crossover dribble, driving through, dribbled it off his knee. No, they said it was knocked away. Will stay with Valley City. Jack Samuelson will check back in for the Highliners. And Hunt will sit down. 14-12 remaining here in the second half. 53-33. North with a 20-point advantage. Biggest lead's been 21 at 51-30. Near side, Thornton. Samuelson, left corner, gives it back to Thornton right through the wickets. In the lane, we're going to get a tie-up. And now it will be Valley City basketball on the alternate possession. Now checking into the game for the Spartans. Of course, I'm going to have players on the floor that aren't in the roster on the roster. Inbounds comes into Thornton. In the lane, Samuelson, left hand, no. Rose clears off the board. On the far side, Basenga into the corner. Backing his way in. Prince back to Basenga. Along the near side, Anderson. Pass on low to Rose. Backs his way in, and really he was just imposing his will on Samuelson, just backed his way in, and he has got 20-11 here in the second half. Left-hand dribble, Willie near side. Step back, long two, off the mark. That's going to go into the far corner, out of bounds, North ball. 13:25 remaining. We're in the second half, 55-33. This 22-point lead for North, their biggest of the game. Into the front court, right-hand dribble comes Basenga. Crossover dribble, driving through the lane, kicks it far corner. Three-pointer from there, off the mark. Rebound grab by Samuelson for Valley City. He'll get it off. Here comes Bernson into the front court. Bernson all the way down. Tried to go into the far corner, and the ball was stolen. Then a foul going to be called on the Highliners. Bentley Thornton will be picking up that personal foul. That'll be his second. Fourth team foul. So Rose will come out. 20 points for Joe Rose. Also Thornton coming out for Valley City. So Matson, Samuelson, Tegan's-on who checked in. And Jamel Willie, the 5 on the floor for Valley City. Teardrop Basenga, no. Follow up and good. One of the players whose name's not on the roster unless he's wearing a different jersey here in JV. There's going the length of the floor. Willie gets the layup. He's got 16. 57-35, Fargo North. Our side, Prince, right of the lane, picks up the dribble. Bounce pass down low. Foul called on Willie. Jamel will pick up the foul. His second. 15 foul on the Highliners here in the second half with 12:32 remaining. (57-35). Free throw up by the righty. No. Second free throw to go. Now before Dylan Hunt checks in the lineup for Valley City. So the free throw forthcoming. And it's up and off the mark. Prince grabs a rebound, dribbles it off his foot. Basenga controls for North, and he'll dribble out of the pack with it and reset the offense. Lobbing it inside. Shot, no. Ball tipped into the far corner and out of bounds. It went off the fingertips of the Spartan. Carson Anderson went off his fingertips and out of bounds. So North will turn the ball over, give it back to Valley City. Into the front court, Highliners, Willie. Right of the lane, far corner, Matson. Stop, pop, wing three, short. He's 2 for 6 here in the second half. All shots from three. Into the front court, coming down Opheim. Nice bounce pass, Basenga, all alone underneath for the easy two. He's got 6. 59-35. North adding to their biggest lead here, up by 24. Here's Bernston, top of the key to Mikan. Matson hands it back off. Willie driving through the lane, stripped from behind, out of bounds, and a foul going to be called on Fargo North. That one's going to be called against Basenga. That'll be his second. Third team foul. You're saying not shooting. Nice inbounds pass right to Matson for the easy two. Nice assist there by Bernston. And Matson lays it in. He's got 5. 59-37. Here's Basenga going all the way down, finds the lane and drives it in for 2. He's got 12. And a whistle. Just a substitution timeout by Fargo North. I don't see those with 11 minutes to go and a half, but usually see them at the end of the game when they're trying to get players in. But when you have 45 players on your bench, no, I'm kidding. Here on the near side, three-pointer shot there by Bernson, doesn't go. Ball ticked away, stolen by Matson. Nice pass underneath for the easy lay-in. Matson with a nice assist, and then Bernson with the lay-in. Hayden now's got 5, 61-39. Highliners with the lead. Williams in the front now with in the game here for the Spartans. Shot taken, doesn't go. Matson grabs the rebound. Matson Over to Willie here on the near wing. Steps back, pass down low. That's Hunt. Backs his way in. Shot blocked by Oppine. And the loose ball goes into the hands of Fargo North. There's a cross-court pass knocked away, stolen by Hunt. Into the hands, Matson. He has it stripped from behind. Loose ball still on the floor and controlled by Anderson. Back to the way for the Spartans. Stop, pop, right wing for three. No. Hunt grabs the rebound backside, gets it off to Matson. Matson coming down. Pass over, shot by Bernston, no. And the Spartans grab the rebound. Ball knocked away from behind, but that goes right into the hands of Williams. He comes back up the floor for Fargo North. Into the corner. Three-pointer, rims out. Another rebound taken down by the Spartans offensively and up and in on the offensive board. For Fargo North, 63-39. Our side, Zahn dribbles it, knocked away and out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. 9:57 to go in the half. 63-39. Highliners trailing. Zahn will trigger the inbounds, brings it in to Hunt. On the wing, Willie. Willie through a double team, goes in, layup good, foul counted. Jamel Willie with 6.5, 18 for the game. That'll be team foul number 4 on Fargo North. Now send Willie at the line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does as he hits the free throw. He's got 7.5, 19 for the game. 63-42. Oppine tried to drive a baseline and was fouled on that baseline before any shot. That'll be Aiden Bernston picking up his third. 6th team foul. Reggie Chris now in the lineup. Into the near corner for Fargo North. He's got it. Back onto the wing. Falling down, ball on the floor, nearly picked up by Bernston, but it is picked up by Matson. Matson into the front court, Highliners down, trailing 21 points by 21. Willie going in with the left hand, and the little running hook knocks it in. He's got 21, 63-44. Spartans back to the way, layup, rolls and good. Williams first two, 65-44. Here on the near side. Handing it off, Matson, and he traveled. Went to make a little step, and picked up that pivot foot. Called for the travel. The ball goes back over to the Spartans. 9 minutes to go here in the second half. Spartans up 65-44. Looking for the give and go, not there. Williams off the elbow, hesitates, now drives in, blocked there by Bernston. Got a little bit of face, too. That'll be number 4 on Aiden. 7th foul. So at the line, Williams will shoot 2. He has 2 points. Free throw up. And no, bounces off. Another free throw to go. 65-44. This one's up, good. He's got 3. Highliners down, 66-44. Thornton here in the near wing. Back to the basket, driving through in the lane. Far corner, Zahn, three-pointer from there, off the rim. Willie with the long arms grabs the rebound. He goes back up. That shot rolls off and no. And the Spartans control here for Fargo North. Back the other way, leading by 22. In the front court. Anderson down. Three-pointer up top. Good. Swish on the 3. 69-44. Here's Bernston. Swings it off to Zahn. Zahn bounce pass. Bernston in the corner to Hunt. Posting up right side. Stripped from behind. And loose ball back to the way for the Spartans. Chris comes up. And gets it inside. A little shake one way. Shot the other. Nothing there. Goes out of bounds. And it'll be Valley City ball. Matson coming back in the lineup for the Highliners. And Bernstein will sit down with 7:49 to go here in the junior varsity game. 69-44. Advantage to Fargo North. Zahn will come across. Right-hand dribble for Valley City. On the far wing, picks up the dribble, try to go inside to Hunt. Ball stolen. He's back the other way. He's going to go up strong. Layup, no. Foul called on Bentley Thornton. That'll be his third. 8th team foul. So Williams at the line will have 2 shots here for Fargo North. 3 points so far here in the half and for the game. So waiting the free throw. It's on the way, and a little too hard off the back iron. Second free throw forthcoming here, but not before Tegan Zahn comes back or for Valley City. It's not Tegan. Richard Clark, sophomore, checking in. Free throw, good. So Williams with another free throw, 70-44. Here's Matson, far side. Back up top. Larson goes to Samuelson, or Bent, as Thornton went inside for Jack. Jack was fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. So Samuelson will get a couple of free throws. He's got 2 points. It's a 15 foul on North here in the second half. Free throw up, and no. Too hard off the back iron. Another one to go. $7:21 to go here in the second half. Free throw is up, and no. Rebound North. Into the front court. Far side Williams. Goes up with the right hand for 2. 6 for John. 72-44. North adding to that biggest lead. Matson to the free throw line. Pass Samuelson. Jack goes up, blocked. Ball picked up. North high, back the other way. Inside 7 minutes to go, so 5 more coming in for Fargo North. And the ball knocked away there. Inside, loose ball, kicked there to the near corner. 3-pointer off the back iron for Williams, doesn't go. Rebound, Thornton. Bentley back to the way for the Highliners into the front court. And he had a ball knocked away, out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. Joe Rose back in the lineup. Basenga back in. Oppheim back in. Prince back in for Fargo North, along with Bodie Hogue. And up top, Matson comes across. Right-hand dribble. Matson the far side, and then he dribbles it off his leg and out of bounds. Dribbled it off his knee and rolled away. Turnover gives the ball back over to Fargo North as we have 6.5 minutes to go here in the second half. Valley City trailing 72-44. Pass here to the near side. On the wing, Oppheim. Bounce pass. Oh, nice little give and go there, and Rose gets the easy bucket. Rose with 13 in the half, 22 for the game. Willie on the far side, up top, Highliners. Near side, Matson. Matson backs up. Now gives it off to Willie. Willie starting in. Fade away up, good. Jamel Willie. He's got 11 in the half, 23 for the game. Basenga into that far corner. Down low, shot no. Oppheim grabs the rebound, but then stripped by Samuelson, lays on top of it, tried to pass it on, then the ball was kicked. It'll be Highliner ball, 5:35 remaining in the half. Valley City trailing 74-46. Willie with half of the Highlander points. 11 here in the second half, 23 for the game. And Matson will bring it up the floor for Valley City. Comes across the timeline, bounce pass inside. Backing his way in, Samuelson. Shot blocked by Rose. Loose ball picked up. Here's Zahn driving the baseline, and he is going to be fouled by Prince. That'll be his second. 16 foul. So Zahn will trigger the inbounds for the Highliners. Teagan brings it in the corner. Matson for three. Good. Third three-pointer by Mikan. He's got 8 in the game. 74-49. Here goes Basenga for three. That bounces off the rim. Willie with those long arms controls the rebound for the Highliners. Into the front court. Up top, near side, Matson for three. Back iron too hard. Rebound. Grabbed by Prince. One hand pass down to Basenga. He'll go all the way through. Staying there defensively was Matson, but not good enough as Basenga goes high off the glass over Matson. 14 for Basenga. 76-49. Matson hands it off to Willie. Here, left wing. Crossover dribble in the lane. Stop. Gets his man in the air. Shot good. 25 for Willie. 13 coming here in the second half. Hesitation. Opheim driving in. Off the glass for two for North. He's got 8. 78-51. Willie across the timeline, right hand, left hand. Goes to the right hand, driving through. Scoop shot rolls, and a little English on it. Got it to drop. 27 for Willie. Here's back to the way Prince. Little Euro step. He goes for the finger roll, no. Gets his own rebound. Tried to outlet it, but into the hands of Matson with the steal. Mikan coming down. He'll go up off the glass too hard. And then Rose has the rebound for North. Snapped away by Zahn. Ball's on the floor. Grabbed by Samuelson before he could pass it. He would have been called for travel anyway because he rolled over on his back, but they're going to call a jump ball. Possession to North. Princeton back in here for Valley City. 3:44 remaining here in this junior varsity matchup. Valley City and Fargo North, 78-53. Advantage to the Spartans. Dribbling through, going in layup, good. Prince with two. 80-53. Three-pointer, near side, a little long. Grabbing his own rebound, take another shot up, comes up a little bit short. And the rebound North, back to the way Opheim. It's a 3-on-1. Over to Rose. Rose wanted to dunk and didn't have control of the ball, but somehow it found its way in. He's got 24. 15 here in the second half. 82-53. Here goes Willie back to the way. Layup, no, but a foul. That is going to be team foul number 7 on the Spartans. And 5 more fresh faces coming in for Fargo North. And it should be free throws for Willie because that is team foul number 7. It is. Jamel going to the line for the 1-and-1. He is 3 for 5 at the line in the game. And he's got 27 points. And this is the 1-and-1. Free throw up and no. Rebound. Samuelson blocked from behind and out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley City. Jack got the rebound, went right back up, blocked from behind. 3:02 remaining. Burnson brings it in. Matson in the corner to Willie. Willie on that far right wing. Now dribbles it up top. Circles around. Step back. Three-pointer. No. They'll just let it go out of bounds, and it will go over to Fargo North. 2:51 remaining here in the second half. North leading it 82-53. Again, varsity game to follow. Probably be closer to a 7:30 start time for that varsity game. And driving through, losing the handle. Loose ball picked up. Three-pointer on the way. Back iron too hard. Samuelson gets the rebound for Valley City to Matson. Matson into the front court. Thornton travel. Yep. Grabbed the ball and kind of switching hands, but took a couple of steps while he was switching. So the travel turns it back over to Fargo North. 2:29 remaining. Williams here in the front court. On the near side, Anderson. Anderson dribble drive, baseline. Goes up strong, layup good. 2 points for Carson Anderson. 84-53. Willie gets a pick, dribbles in, Right of the lane, off the glass, no. Samuelson had the rebound, but it tipped right in the hands of Willie. His off-balance shot, circus shot, doesn't go, but he's going to go to the free throw line. Samuelson's rebound went right off his hands and right in the hands of Willie. So Jamel back to the line. We'll get 2 shots here. 3 of 6 from the line here in the game. And he has 15 second half points, 27 for the game. Make it 16 and 28 as he hits the free throw. Another free throw by the right-hander. It's on its way. No, too hard. Back iron. 28 for Willie. 84-54. North with the lead in the basketball. Far corner for 3. Off the rim. Bounces off the hands of Bernston and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spartans. Again, varsity game to follow. About a 7:30 tip. They'll have the 25-minute warm-up. It'll be close to about a 7:30 tip-off, maybe 7:20, depending on how long it takes for the final minute 41. Three-pointer grazes the front iron. Samuelson stepped out of bounds. He went to save it. It'll stay with North High with a minute 34 to go. And Tegan Zahn will check in here for the Highliners. And Willie, who just had that look in his face like, oh, no. He wanted 30. And he's going to have to settle for 28. 84-54. Step back 3, no. Driving through. Right of the lane and a foul inside. A 1-on-1 situation coming here. Foul called on Mike and Matson. That'll be his first. 9th team foul. So free throw. No, on the backside, the rebound. Anderson had it, and then he was fouled as he was going to go back up. So he'll get a couple of shots here. As that is the 10th team foul on Valley City. That's going to go on Bernston. That is his 4th. Anderson's first free throw, good. Another one. Forthcoming for Carson. And it's on the way, off the mark. Rebound back and good on the putback. 87-54 with a minute 20 remaining. Matson and Bernston got it over to Samuelson somehow. Loose ball off the block, grabbed by North, down the lane, good on the layup. Chris with 2. His first 2, 89-54. Matson across the timeline is on. Zahn gets it off to Thornton. Thornton here on the near side to Zahn. Gives it back off to Bentley. Bentley up top, Matson. 50 seconds to go, 10 on the shot clock. Matson, one-hand pass far side. 7 on the shot clock. Inside Samuelson, 5. Jack goes up strong, no. Gets his own rebound, back up, no. And the ball tipped and controlled by Fargo North, back to the way. 32 seconds remaining. About a 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Spartans will win this one. Now just the margin of victory is all to be decided. The runner on the floater in the baseline, no. Rebound, back up, no. And Bernston controls for Valley City. Shot clock off, 15 seconds remaining. Back in that far corner, Bentley Thornton, and he traveled and double dribbled. He took 2 dribbles, picked up the balls. He was going to do a step back 3 and then dribbled again. Can't do that. So the final 10 seconds, North is just going to dribble this one out, and the Spartans will pick up the win. Your final is going to be Valley City falling here in the JV game to Fargo North, 89-54. Quick break. Back with our post game here from the junior varsity game. This is Highliner basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Long Tyler back with you here at the Hack on the Highline Activity Network. As your score, final tonight, 89-54, advantage to Fargo North in the JV game. Valley City led tonight by Jamel Willie. He had 28. 8 points from Bryson Heck, 8 points from Mike and Matson, 5 from Aiden Bernston, and a couple of points from Jack Samuelson and Jack Dieterle, and a free throw from Bentley Thornton tonight. And Joe Rose led the way for the Spartan junior varsity as he picked up 24 tonight, 15 coming in the second half. So again, we've got varsity basketball coming up here from the Hack as Valley City will take on the team that knocked them out of the postseason last year in the play-in game up at the Spartan Dome. The Fargo North Spartans and Valley City Highliners coming up. Tip-off set for around 7:20. We'll be back with more Highliner basketball from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network.